Woo! What's up? It's your boy Carcino here. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. No, I feel sorry for Wayne. And nope. Don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. And do you know why I don't want to hear it? Because we told you. We told you. There are so many different things that can go wrong when you hear people talking about situations. There are so many things that can go wrong when you hear people give the information out to the general public. I spoke about this because I knew on a first-hand basis when Lil Wayne was hanging out with Floyd that there were major problems. When Lil Wayne stopped hanging around with Floyd, you know what I'm saying? Like Floyd got Lil Wayne and 50 back cool, or at least cool, period. Because 50 was using it as competition, etc. But, things was going in a different direction at that time. So for something like that, I understand. But let's just look at the gist of everything. These situations didn't change. They didn't, morph into something else. They were the same, always the same. These situations did not change their position. Lil Wayne decided to sell his masters to Universal Music Group for over 100 million. I'm hearing it's like maybe 107 or whatever, but it was over 100 million for all his royalties. Now you don't have any royalties, Wayne. You owed over 50 million in taxes. Jay-Z paid off your taxes. Wayne is a good dude. He really is. He's a good dude. His problem is he just don't understand this part of it. And it always, and when you mix drugs into it and y'all okayed all this, he's the reason 90% of you guys are out here looking like the Predator with these stanky dreadlock dreads. Now, some people doing it for cultural reasons. They've always been doing that. They're a part of it. And it's all right. It's just like when people saw the high top fades. People like, man, that's fly. Got to get the high top fade. I don't mind somebody young doing all that. But when you seeing all the tattoos on the face and all this crazy, that's a whole different type of psychosis that's going on with Wayne. See, they tell you drugs have all these side effects and they affect the brain in different ways. Wayne got caught on a plane with pills, diesel, blow, weed, and a golden pistol he claimed was a birthday gift. I mean, a Father's Day gift. Somebody gave him a gold pistol. Now, after all that's been found, Wayne was charged for the federal firearm and faces up to 10 years in jail. Just a few weeks ago, he was shaking hands with Trump. Let that sink in. Fifth was trying to tell y'all that's what Wayne was doing it for. Trump was going to make that gun charge go away had he won. But we'll talk about Trump on One Crack News. But Wayne has been a drug addict for years. Now, if you haven't known, look at the way his company was ran. Young Money was the backbone of Cash Money Records. Let's be honest. Cash Money fizzled out after 2 years, like most of the record companies do. No Limit fizzed out 2 years. Cash Money came in, was the new wave, and it was fizzing out. So, Wayne got his sub label, which was Young Money, signed some artists under him: Drake, Nicki, for example. And they had Jay Mills. They had brought Tiger in at one point. And it was a mess. At first, it was one big family. And then it became a point where Wayne became a recluse. He has used and abused so much, he turned himself fearful of himself. He was scared of his own people. He only like his immediate family could come around him. Wayne wasn't comfortable coming around people. Then he started having the seizures. He was throwing people out the group. He fired Drake about 2, 3 times, kicked him off Young Money without filling out paperwork, just saying he was off Young Money. He did that like 2, 3 times. He did that to Nicki. He kicked Nicki out of Young Money about 2, 3 times. So, it was a situation that really blew a lot of people's minds that it went in the direction it did, because they all knew there was a problem with Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Like, Drake knew Wayne had some issues, and his issues was with the company, and Drake and everybody was positioning themselves to make their own moves, had their own team, and move in the direction they was, and he was moving more away from Wayne, and Wayne didn't know what was happening. What they doing? What? Oh, they trying to leave me. He just, they forget it. I don't need them. They off Young Money. And then there'll be a conversation, things get explained, and then everybody back cool. This happened with Drake about 2, 3 times. With Nicki, it happened like maybe once, and then she was gone. Like, the second time it happened, it was like, okay. Like, when she decided to go do some song with some pop artist and he didn't know, he felt like they trying to steal Nicki. So it was A lot of that going on during the time. Now, as for Wayne, I know he's gonna receive some type of leniency and have some people take care of it, but he needed to have some liquid cash because he's gonna have to go back to the dentist again, and they got to take that stuff off his teeth, which is another painful process. And the first time he happened, he didn't have as many diamonds on his teeth as he got now. So now he's got to go in there and get this stuff taken off his teeth again. That's another long process. And I told y'all before, I said it before, I'm like, Wayne, why would you put that back on your teeth when you know eventually you're going right back to jail? Because you won't stop doing drugs. And the people around him is not trying to help him because they need him. But I'm like, if he's no longer here, you don't have a job. So, like, hey, he here right now, and I got bills to pay. So, that ain't my job. I'm like, hey, all right. He owed Floyd money for all those fight tickets. Wayne went and got tickets for his crew, his friends, and he owed about over $1 million in tickets. Floyd is like, hey, man. Do you think it's about time you run that bread? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like $1 million. Hey, Wayne didn't have it. He didn't have it. And this went on for years. Like, he was just getting more fight tickets, more fight tickets. And somebody told Floyd, look, man, your dude ain't paid his debt. So, things got pretty hot over there. So, what y'all think about Wayne, man? Let me know in that comment section. It's your boy Carcino. I'm out. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the page. And God bless you all.